Well, it is morning. I believe it is Tuesday. I'll have to double check myself on that because I have lost track of time. That's always a good thing when you're on vacation. It's part of why people go overlanding is to get away, escape. I'll stand here for a second so I can block the sun. Oh look, I have a halo. There we go. I think Will and Nicole are sleeping in a little bit, so we're trying to be very quiet. This morning, we came back to the same camp that we had since we've been here, and there's no point in leaving. It's centrally located. It was $10 a night, and so we just left the trailer here and came back, and it's been a very nice camp. No bears have come in. There was a good-sized brown bear spotted a few days before we got to this campsite. But so far, so good. It was very quiet last night. Rained a little bit. Now it's nice and sunny again. Beautiful blue skies. So you can see back this direction. Beautiful blue skies everywhere. So, that view. I have to say, and I will probably have already said it by now within this video, the Ozarks are my home. They'll always be home. I will always cherish the Ozarks. I love going to the Ozarks. Ozarks are still my favorite. This here is like an epic adventure, and just absolutely beautiful views that you have to see for yourself because the camera just can't capture it. Well, my arm is tired from holding this thing. So I'm going to go up here and see if anybody's awake yet and see if I can't sneak myself a small snack this morning to get myself going and quietly make some coffee for Kate and I. All right, stay tuned. Appreciate you watching.
If you caught episode 1 of our Colorado series, we experienced Imogene Pass and we were amazed with the beauty. In episode 2, we made it an easy day, enjoyed time in Ouray, and then explored Yankee Boy Basin. It is well known for its beautiful wildflowers and breathtaking mountain views. While this is not a hard trail and most SUVs can experience it, the super narrow shelf roads are not for everyone. You must absolutely pay close attention to where you are driving. If not, you could end up like this guy that rolled down the mountain. Don't worry, no one was there or hurt.
And this is what happens if you're going too fast, not paying attention. How you like driving?
I don't.
I can tell you, it's hard over here because I can see what you go through now.
Yeah, wait till it's like a 23% camp and you're looking straight down the freaking cliff.
Sorry about that.
I'm lucky I haven't peed my pants yet. It's raining.
It's raining. Where?
Either that or it's stuff coming
Oh,
off
it
the
is.
waterfall.
It is raining.
I think it might be dust coming mist
Big-
off the waterfall.
Out there somewhere. I hear it.
When you're driving, you don't get to see as much of the pretty stuff because you're too worried about dying.
I need to see pretty stuff all the time. I just look over in the passenger seat.
Oh, you're such a fuck up. I love you.
Okay, feather the brake. There you go. Good job. It's only a 9 degree, 10 degree. It's not that bad. 10 degrees doesn't sound like that much, but when you're a fully loaded Jeep, it wants to take off running.
He went that away towards the...
Over there,
Did he go that way?
and I think he ran up the.
Okay, cool.
So we're sitting, yeah, Kate's using her coloring book that
Nicole did.
that Nicole gave us. And she's doing a pretty good job too, actually. Well, I cannot hold a camera tonight. Yeah, she's doing a pretty good job coloring. We're sitting out here by ourselves. Will and Nicole went to visit some family and friends.
But that must have been one heck of a poker game because they were gone for quite a while.
So we had dinner, and we noticed that when we checked into this campsite that there had been a black bear sighting and a brown bear sighting the last
4 of them in the last week.
4 sightings in the last week. And the brown bear shows up around just before sunset, which is about where we're at now. And we're sitting, yeah, he's snooping, he's a freeloader. He's trying to find them picnic baskets. So we were back over there underneath the awning and sitting there. We'd already finished eating and we're sitting there, and I hear a whistle, like I really like somebody puts their finger in their mouth, like, real loud whistle. I sound like I got cornflakes in my mouth. I can't do it.
Don't there's people who think there's another one.
So anyway, they're like way back up there somewhere,
They're about 200
yeah.
yards.
150, 200 yards. Anyway, so they whistle, and we see them walking forward down the road, and I'm like, okay, they must be calling their dog. And then the bear, sorry, Kate was trying to explain. The bear was up, I can't point. That right there, okay.
In about 50 feet from where we're sitting now.
Yeah, and I look over and I see this little brown,
Not little.
silhouette. He's probably about the size of a Great Dane, little brown bear. And I was like, bear. And Kate, she's been thinking I'm paranoid about bears all week. So, because I've never experienced bears.
Jump out like
No, I do not.
moving.
No, I do not. I just know that they can sneak up on you. And if you stand up and freak out, then they're going to freak out. So the both of you going to be like a cartoon, and both of you going to freak out at the same time.
Don't
So
freak out.
I just know that you got to turn around and look every once in a while so you can make sure that they hadn't snuck up on you. That's exactly what happened here. The bear snuck into camp
He did the middle
very
of the camp,
quietly.
and nobody saw him.
Nobody saw him until the guys up here on the north end, they had the high ground. They could look down and see it. And they started whistling, just kind of casually walking, very calmly, which is what you're supposed to do, whistling. And I'm like, what? Nobody yelled bear or anything like that. And
People want to shoot people.
so then I see this clear silhouettes. Anyway, we're like, bear. So we grab the bear spray and we start walking out to see if we can see it, see which direction he's headed, because they're kind of pushing it down towards us.
Gorgeous, yeah.
So I'm alert, basically. And then he kind of disappeared. I think Kate saw him run off, and then he ran off right over there.
It's up there.
And so he got chased off, but it was both cool and nerving for me because I've never experienced a bear in the wild before. It's pretty cool, actually. But it was kind of freaky when you look over and all of a sudden it's like, oh, bears. My only thing is...
Cute.
He was kind of cute. My only thing, that's one of the main reasons I like a rooftop tent, is you usually don't have to worry about a bear messing, you've got time to react a bit versus a tent. If it's a big bear, like a big bear, big Colorado sized bear, and you have food in your tent, if he's hungry enough, he's going to get inside that tent. And you see the memes and jokes about, hammocks are the soft taco meat in the bear world. Tents are kind of like the burrito of the bear world. That's why we like the rooftop tents, because it's up off the ground a little bit, and by the time he's, getting to you, you have time to react to at least a little bit, compose yourself, being from a dead sleep, I hope. Anyway, we thought that was kind of cool. We're sharing, and like Kate's down here coloring in her coloring.
And not worried.
Oh, I'm not worried either. We decided to come up here where it was a little bit more open. We can see around us a little bit better in case he decides to come back, because 15 minutes later somebody's cooking bacon and I'm like, oh, bacon now. So
back after
if
real
I
days.
want bacon,
Searching through people's stuff.
I want bacon. I know he does.
Eh.
So I think Will and Nicole are back on their way back to camp here shortly, so we're probably going to turn in a decent hour tonight, and then probably I would say we might we got to break camp. What we'll probably do is Imogene Pass tomorrow, and then find us a laundromat if we can find one in town, just to get some clothes washed. And I ended up spilling coffee in my lap on my way to breakfast this morning.
Too much information.
So I'm down one pair of pants just because I got coffee spilled all over. So might do us some good to get some laundry done. And then I think Thursday, we're going to try to do Engineer Pass, and I believe Corkscrew, and maybe, is it California or Cinnamon Pass? I forget.
You guys were talking about cinnamon, but I don't know.
Yeah, I think it's Cinnamon. It's basically, it comes over when you go to the end of Engineer, you can loop back around. It's the Alpine loop. So we're going to try to get that done. All right. That's kind of the plan and the update from camp. You want to say anything?
Good night.
Yeah, good night.